Teresa Marchetta. From just a few thousand runners back in 1979 to more than 50,000 expected to run the course this year, the Bolder Boulder has grown a lot in the last 38 years, but it's a whole lot more than just a 10K race. With more than 120,000 people packing Folsom Field at the end of every race, the Bolder Boulder Memorial Day tribute is the biggest tribute to our nation's veterans in the country. And coming up over this half hour, we're going to introduce you to a couple of veterans being honored for their service at this year's tribute, which is hosted by our own Mike Nelson. But first, we want to let you know how this race got started. Kristen Scovira shows us how the little bits that could turned into one of the biggest 10Ks in the country.
Let's bring her in. Bring her in. It's been a hard day on the stadium floor.
I wanted to put on a community event, a track meet for kids. So I went to my friend Frank Shorter and said, hey, here's what I want to do. And he said,
why don't we put on a road race, like a silly person? And here we are.
Here we are, 37 years later.
I'll bet you these are for volunteers.
Race co-founder.
People who really make the race run.
And Olympic gold medalist Frank Shorter.
That's the year I won.
Remembers the early days.
It's 1981.
Just about a minute to go. And there he is.
Back in the late 1970s, when the Bolder Boulder attracted only serious runners.
People were running for time, for personal records.
But then 1983.
Oh, I like that one. Is that the 83 one?
And the creation of the Wave Start.
And he actually has an algorithm. Don't ask me about the math.
the waves, nobody does it the way we do anywhere in the world.
Now everyone could run, jog, or walk at their own pace.
And you brought in what I call people who run for other reasons than other people, the charities in particular.
And the crowd cheering all the finishers here in the stadium.
It's not just the cones that are stacking up. Everything in the race has grown. By 2004, the Bolder Boulder was the largest time 10K in the world, with nearly 48,000 runners.
Now you have walking divisions, you have family divisions.
There's equal prize money for men and women, no cap on entries, and of course, the stadium finish, with more than 50,000 people going for Bold.
This changes, but the feeling doesn't change.
For Denver 7, I'm Kristen Scovira.